Hello everyone, this is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Total War Attila in our Eternal Empire series. I'm going to end the turn to start the episode off here. Looks like we had a governor level up. Additional wealth from agricultural buildings. Excellent. This is our governor out in Cath. The farthest east province that we have in our current territory. And we have a governor there. It's just crazy. There are mods that allow you to have governors in every province. It makes the game a bit more like some of the more involved grand strategy games because there's more decisions to be made in every province. And I might play with that in the future because I rather like that. It never made much sense to me that governors were just limited to a certain number of provinces depending on your empire's size. Interesting. All right, they're attacking this army. I still have a pretty good chance against them. Interestingly enough. So, heck, I'm going to go ahead and fight this battle. See how this goes. They're attacking me with some fairly weak armies, and I've got a fully formed... See, I have reinforcements. Well, not a lot of reinforcements, but I'm also appears I have a hill. I have artillery. They have some artillery too, but... I don't know, this is kind of a stupid move on their part. I'm going to need to be careful because I don't have my normal cavalry legions that have been so successful at fighting the Huns in the past. But I have lots and lots of artillery that I can use to cut down their forces from a distance, especially, again, because I have this hill. This is going to be fun, and hopefully this will be a little bit... it's such an awesome quote from Leonidas. It makes me want to watch the 300. This will hopefully be a better battle than the last one from, what was it, 2 or 3 episodes back? God, that was embarrassing. That was just a bad battle. Oh, wow. We have an awesome, awesome hill. Holy crap, look at this slope. That's going to give our artillery so much extra range. I'm going to put them right up at the top of this thing. Like right there. I am going to have them condensed like that. Our reinforcements, it seems like, are coming in from the opposite side of the map, which is not good for them. Actually, you know what? I kind of want to have them in more of a line like that. But at the same time, that's more difficult to defend against cavalry. So, yeah, we're going to have them right there. That is absolutely incredible. We're going to have explosive rounds for reasons that should be obvious by this point in the series. And then we're going to take an extremely defensive stance here. Extremely defensive. I want to have these guys able to really break back. Okay, I'll move them in just a second. Okay, and then we're going to have these legionary crossbows, dead center, able to shoot at anything. Actually, you know what? Let's have them broken out like that way too. So that way, anything that attacks either one of the lines will just get torn up. All right. So, which one has bonus against cavalry? Is it flaming shot? Base damage goes up, but I thought there was a cavalry benefit. I know heavy shot is better against infantry. Huh. Well, in that case, we're going to go with standard shot. And then at last, of course, I have the cavalry, which I'm going to keep together for now. We'll have them back here to kind of see what the Huns do. Because this is a Hunnic attack, they are going to march on me, which is very interesting. But anyway, I want to make sure that this line matches the pattern of the other one, and that I'm spread out to defend my artillery. Perfect. All right. So there's the Hunnic army. Now, what's our artillery range is the next question. Look at that. All the way to the bottom of the hill. That's nuts. Their artillery range is not nearly as good. It's actually surprisingly good, all things considered, but... Alright, so... oh, man. So this... We don't have control of these reinforcements. They're just going to maybe... If they can attack the Hunnic artillery, that's phenomenal. But their troops are going to be in range of my artillery soon. So this is going to be... This is going to... Yeah, actually, you know what? We're going to go with flaming rounds.
The enemy has been spotted. We've revealed their deception. Hidden troops.
Interesting. So they've started firing artillery on the allied general. All right. Well, this general's going to die. These are Western Roman rebels, so technically they're our allies, but again, we're out to reconquer Western Roman land. So I'm going to speed things up while these things happen. Okay, here's the main Hunnic stack. Interesting that they're still moving forward. Let's see what they do. Normally, when you have two large stacks like this, they'll try to... okay, there they go. They're trying to combine in the center. It's actually saying the chances are not nearly as good as it was indicating at the beginning of the battle.
Our ally has been vanquished by the enemy.
That's probably why. It was probably giving a lot more credit to the ally than I would have preferred. But that's fine. Now, what was the combination for... No, not that. Yeah, it was that. Alright, perfect. Alright, I can move these guys slightly without doing a random new grouping. So I want to have everyone like so. It is going to involve moving the artillery, which is not my favorite idea in the world. They might be able to fire pretty soon. They're getting ready to fire. Okay, artillery, I don't know what you think you're doing, but you are not lined up. So get lined up. They're thinking about it. No, you need to get lined up yesterday. All right, perfect. They're firing. Actually, I am going to go to explosive rounds. All right, here comes the first. Actually, no, those are still flaming rounds. Here comes the first. No, maybe not. There they are. This is going to be quite the artillery barrage. All right, their general is now in range. We could technically hit him pretty hard right now. Yeah, let's do that while he's standing still. Ah, awesome. Some good direct hits, and now we're about to fire with everything we've got on their general. Here it comes. Couple of miserable misses to get started. Who's surprised? Oh, that was awesome. That was much better. Alright, so we have decimated their general already. He's considerably weaker than he was. Alright, let's stop for a moment. And change our targeting slightly. Actually, you know what? I want to target this central group here. Alright, it does appear that they are trying to move some of their cavalry around to the other side of us. So we're going to try and meet them with our cavalry before they come charging in. Now, I am going to hold my cavalry back a bit because I want them to try and hit the spear line first. How are these guys doing? Alright. Alright, so it looks like the crossbowmen are doing their jobs. These cavalry are dying. Yep. Excellent. Alright, I'm going to fire on these stationary cavalry back here because they are going to give me the biggest headache later on if I don't do anything about them now. Alright, looks like they charged in to take out these cavalry, which is fine.
The enemy is attacking our general.
Awesome barrage. That's like right into the heart of their main cavalry force. Alright, good. Those guys got engaged with my spearman line. The battle is swinging in our favor already. Alright, these cavalry are slowly dying. Alright, let's try and decapitate the snake. Alright, there does appear to be a melee in the center here. We're going to try and take care of that. Let's finish off these cavalry. Alright, so we've got a couple of my artillery actually trying to take out their general. The others are just trying to take out some of their ranged units. Alright, that general is standing still and he's about to regret it. Good. Alright, that should signal the end of the battle. Alright, I don't know what these guys are doing and how they got through the line, but...
The enemy are losing ground.
Of course they are. Alright, so now let's redirect. Alright, now it looks like we are able to chase down their remaining cavalry, so let's do that. Just those 3 units, the rest are on the run. Alright, good. So they're on the run. There are still some Hunnic artillery that I'm going to have to take out, but that's fine. I don't have an issue with that. Alright, there are... their ranged units are getting torn up. Okay, so they have some artillery down there I'm going to have to take care of. But just killing these units is going to swing the battle meter in our favor a lot faster.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Alright, we've got the general back here. We're going to have him stay back here. We want to protect our generals. Alright, let's spread these guys out. Alright. Also spread these guys out. We're going to send these cavalry down to take out that onager. And as soon as these guys are close to... yeah, we're going to go ahead and break off. This is going to put this unit at risk a little bit because these ranged cavalry are going to be able to attack me while I'm charging the artillery. But we need to lessen this threat as much as possible. Also just as a way of swinging the battle in our favor and maybe having the game give it to us a little sooner. Alright, so that one's gone. More or less. Yep, alright, that one's gone. Okay, good. They're all running. Very, very good. That's their last unit right there. So we're going to converge on him, and this battle will be over. Oh no, we're not going to converge because he's going to run away like that. There it is. Victory for Rome. Let's end the battle. Heroic victory. Only lost 150 men. They lost a few more than that. That was much better, and it didn't even take that long. How long of a battle was that? 11 minutes? Not bad. Okay. That makes me feel better. After that last one, that was miserable. But that also deals a pretty big blow. That was just a single army of mine fighting off the Huns there. They definitely took the bait that I left them. All right, we're going to take on warriors, and we should be able to vanquish them in the next turn. And that's 2 death stacks gone. I'm actually surprised they were that weak. I wonder how they got hurt. All right, so they have an army leaving Silis. That's not good. All right, Western Roman leader has returned. This looks like another general that was taken away from his army on account of being hurt, so we'll reinstate him to the front lines. Let's see what else we can do here. I think I was sending an army here to resettle, so let's take care of that. Sarai has been recolonized, and we now have united this territory. Okay, so someone's preaching intolerance in Bodorgus. Flavius Varus has passed away. That sucks. All right, so now our territory has been united here by the colonization of Sarai. That's good news. We also need to go ahead and rebuild a little bit there. Speaking of rebuilding, I believe I can go ahead and send this army down to recolonize here. And this should, again, not quite unite these territories, but it's pretty close now. All right, Chernonessus needs to be started up. All right, this agent does have his orders. He will move as of the end of the current turn. And we need to see what this army that just left Silis is going to try and do. I'm a little bit nervous about that. Well, no, not really, but it'll be interesting to see what they do. Okay, good. Public order is on the upswing in this province. And again, in 3 turns, when that religious monument finishes being built, it'll be even better. Oh, that is some bullcrap. Oh, that's some bullcrap. I'm not going to be able to kill them. Okay. So this army, or this general, rather, is stronger now for having won that victory. All right, well, I'm not able to actually finish off either of the Hunnic stacks in the area, which is maddening. I don't like it at all. But we will make do. All right, this needs to be a lead deposit, because it is, in fact, a lead deposit colony, as you can see. And we're going to upgrade that to a town. What are we going to do over here? Garama, notice their public order is improving. Very, very good. Let's go ahead and do a fruit dryer in Salona. And then I don't need more food production here, so let's just do a statue of the divine to help increase Roman religion's influence in the region. God, food production here is just absolutely insane. So we can go ahead and upgrade these cities quite safely. Like, no problem. Do the same thing there. Yeah, food production in that province is through the roof. Okay, we're gonna do a little bit of building there. I feel like I haven't been perfect about making sure that all of these... Yeah, food production here is really great too, but we're gonna... Oh, wait, no, we're actually not gonna do too much because we're lower on money than I thought we were. Okay, well, that's the end of that then. Let's see if there's anything else militarily that I can do. Also, I feel like there's some positions I can probably fill, so let's look into that, shall we? Yeah, this guy can be master of foot. This guy can be a military count. Secondus can be master of soldiers. He might be the leader of that army that just won that victory. Oh, man. I really, really hate that they are not conceiving. I wish there was a way to expedite that process. Do a... Well... Tanner? Yeah, let's do a Tanner. Extra wealth bonus from... this is down in this province. It'll give us additional wealth from these animal husbandry buildings. All right, let's end the turn and see where we are. We're moving into winter 450 AD. Wow, 450 flew by.
Set aside.
The Abdanians really want to trade. We're going to say no to that. Because again, we're going to be fighting them before long, so it doesn't make much sense to give them lots of extra money every turn, lots of extra trade goods, and the ability to have a much more robust economy. The Suebians have just been unusually quiet. They've just been a strong faction on the far side of the map from me. Haven't fought them at all. They haven't been a threat, despite the fact that they're one of the stronger factions. Trade agreement request from the Rugians. Nope. Okay, so it does look like they're sending an army down to try and hit me. Okay, I know exactly what they're doing. Western Roman separatists want a trade agreement. I thought I had a trade agreement with them. Maybe the trade line was broken. No, I'm going to go ahead and break this trade agreement too because I don't want them to live. Alright, hostile agent activity, failure, failure. Disease outbreak in Siaka. That's unfortunate. Some offices secured. Alright, so we've had a disease outbreak here, which is not surprising because there is an issue with... Oh yeah, that reminds me. Arbella. We were breaking this down. Alright. So notice there's no longer a sanitation issue here in Meshan. You know, what we might as well do is leave this at level 1 or 2, just not fully upgrade it. So maybe I'll re-upgrade it. Yeah, maybe I'll build it back up to a Tanner. So kind of reversing what I've been doing. It's kind of annoying, but might be the best thing to do. So we're going to go with that. Alright, we do need a sanitation bonus here because Stalker does have a sanitation problem, so I'll have to keep an eye on that. Macomedies, total sanitation. Yeah, I guess I need to build that up as well, and that. We don't want sanitation problems developing in areas that are already, like, fully built. That would suck. Speaking of sanitation, we're going to go ahead and build a fountain here because it appears there's already a sanitation problem in one of our newer provinces, which is not surprising. It's in a desolate area. We'll go ahead and upgrade the circus in Thessalonica, and we do want to build an imperial cult basilica in Thessalonica as well. So sheep flock, I guess we'll go there. Okay, and that's most of my money. Let's have a look at this army over here that was fighting off the Huns. Right, there's one of the stacks that I was fighting off. Alright, now we can't... Of course we can't get to them. Of course not. Ugh, pisses me off that they're going to get away with what they got away with. At least we beat them in battle, but... Oh, it just makes me so freaking mad.
Ready for order. At your command. We hunger. I will do anything for Rome. Commander. Ready for battle.
Okay, so they are sending an army down to Samandar. That's what they're doing. So what I need to do is I need to get this army here in Tanais. This spy is on his way down to Siaka, actually, right there. I thought I had another army in this region. What happened to them? I thought I had 2 armies going north. I had Tanais and I had Samandar. Oh, yeah, that's right. I have the army in Sarai.
Ready for battle.
And he just colonized, so he's actually weaker. Oh, that's crap. All right. Well, here's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to rapid march them. We're just going to put them at a disadvantage.
March.
And we're going to move them through the ice. So they're going to be significantly weakened. They even might have trouble fighting this army. We'll see.
Ready for battle.
But we need to get them in a defensive posture so that that city doesn't fall again.
Ready for... Commander.
Might have been a
ready for
dumb
battle.
move just now. We'll see.
Ready for orders.
Okay, well, we're kind of playing chicken with the Huns right now, and it's not the most fun thing in the world because they need to die. The Huns need to be gone. Where are they on the faction rankings? They're actually still ranking 10th. The Picts are the second strongest, which just makes me feel like, oh my god, you're right there. Please rebuild Rome. Hispania is the third strongest. The Abdanians, fourth. Caledonians, and then the Suebians. Those are going to be our largest adversaries. The Marians, not really. Rugians, definitely not. But notice that the Huns are weaker than the Rugians, which are just this one. Actually, no. No. There's 3 territories. They have 3 altogether. Interesting. They're just hiding from me. But they're on the... Yeah, you can see here they have 3. But Gaul only has 1. So... And they're right below the Huns in strength ranking. So that gives you an idea of how strong the Huns are at this point. But, yeah, I will go ahead and cut this episode here. In the next one, we're going to keep trying to recolonize some of this area. We need to finish off this faction so that we don't have a threat in this area anymore. And these armies don't have to worry as much about attrition and marching around and colonizing the territory and then leaving it behind and forming a new front in this direction. So that we can really put some pressure on the Huns. So that's one of the issues with these guys still being alive is they blunt my momentum a little bit because I have to worry about what they're doing with their armies and whatnot. So we're going to probably focus on them about 50% and then the Huns for the other 50%. We also still need to finish off the Langobards, so we're probably going to do that within the next episode or 2 because they're tiny, they're not significant. I can move an army. I can probably move this army now. Leopolis is not a walled city, so I just need to send one army sans catapults and it'll be taken care of. So we're going to work on that as well. Thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I upload new episodes in Eternal Empire every day at noon Eastern Daylight Time, which is GMT -4 for those of you not in the States, and comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in a bit.